Hello book lovers, this is a book loving mama, and today I want to give you an honest review of this set of 4 Mountain Men by Tessa Klein. And Tessa Klein writes these short stories. These are shorter books. This is the set of 4. It's books 1 through 4 of the series. There's 11 books in the series. You can get book 1 through 4 and then 5 through 8 as a bundle, or you can get them individually. So I'm going to talk to you about all 4 of these books and why I really liked this series. First off, they are shorter books. So lots of books are long and I love that. But these ones are the perfect size, succinct to the point, and they are so good. You're not missing anything. You're not getting repetitive, that long, slow burn. It doesn't have that. These are men who know what they want. They see the woman they want and they go after it. There's no second guessing. They see them. They know that that is the person they're going to be with forever, which some people don't like that. If that's not your story, these are not for you. But I haven't seen that in so many books recently, so this was a nice little change of scenery for me to read books that these men know what they want. Yes, they're mountain men, they're rugged, they, grow their own, they are living off the land, they are strong and large in all ways. But I just love that this book is, they see these women and it's love at first sight, and they build on that and they do whatever they need to keep their women there in the mountains with them. Book 1 is The Man of the Mountain, and this is Penny and Griffin, and this starts the whole series. We get to know this quaint little town in the mountains. We get to get an understanding of these mountain men and how they work. We get to meet Mama and her delicious pie. That is a staple of all of these books. It brings these people together, so very, very important. And the first 4 really center around storms. This town gets lots of storms, and the first 4, a storm brings these people, these couples together. So with Griff and Penny, she gets stranded out, has bad luck all around, and she meets Griff, and again, love at first sight. It's happened. It takes off from there. Short, sweet, and one of my favorite parts of this series is every single book has an epilogue or 2. Not only does it show like a year later, it shows like 10 years later, and I love that. If I was a writer, that's what I would do. I would write stories just like she did. So that is why this is an awesome series. Book 2, this is Boss of the Mountain. Now we are meeting Chase and Lizzie. Lizzie is back in town. Chase is her brother's best friend. That unrequited crush, that, secret best friend, lover, all that status right there. Again, he sees her, love at first sight. It takes off from there. She has dreams and he wants to help her with those dreams, which I love that part of it. And of course, a storm brings them together. After they ride out the storm together, they're stuck together forever. Another book that shows you a year, 10 years down the road as well. 3, Reclusive of the Mountain. Here is Julia and Aiden. Julia is a matchmaker. She runs away from her wedding, gets lost in the woods, and then it turns into like a Goldilocks and 3 Little Bears situation to where she stumbles upon Aiden's house and she eats his cobbler. You don't eat a mountain man's cobbler. There's this cobbler again that Mama makes. It's back. They talk about that throughout the whole series. And again, Aiden comes home, love at first sight, and a storm comes, and we have full love story right there during the storm. I love this story just because he gets brought out of his shell. It has lots of humor in this one as well. And of course, they have a happily ever after. You get a lovely epilogue or 2. Very, very good. And finally, you have book 4, and this is The Grump of the Mountain. And this is where we meet Bo and Quinn. Quinn, we've seen in a few of the other books, she is part of the coffee shop. She's a barista there, and Bo is the grump that limps on in and has stolen her heart. This one's a little bit different in that they have been circling each other for a year. No, we don't see that whole year, and this is a quick short story, but you see that they have circled each other. They both wanted each other for a whole year. They've been holding off, thinking, the other didn't want each other. Lots of fun there. Then a storm hits again. Quinn is without a home. She stays with him. And the rest is history. Their love story comes. Now this one, the epilogue, is one of my favorite. Really big surprise twist there. So definitely read all the way through to the epilogue. Love their happily ever after. So that is the first 4 books of this series. Again, short, sweet, grumpy mountain men, cute little small town, and love at first sight short stories. Definitely recommend reading these. Read them in order, whether you get the full set or you just get each book individually. Absolutely loved these. Don't worry, I've read the full 11 books, so look for my next video. I will review those as well.